It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. 15 yards on the play. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Desperados.
They run right side with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down, San Antonio.
Here we go.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Hunt will try going up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
Walker hitting the ball is out. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost us there, big fumble. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this group. We're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. To the right side, he's got Moore complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Vikings at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Running right, here's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Off play action, Fields. Touchdown! Tyler Scott, a 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And just shutting him off there.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions is what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ken Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
All right, second down, right back to Hunt. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Fields now on second down. Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and didn't let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go, or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sam Schloman now for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Desperados 28, Vikings 10. Sam Sloman sets
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He completes this into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw out wide to Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A give right side now to Hunt. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks Picks it off. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. 7 yards there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.